If you've ever looked up at the night sky and seen thousands of tiny points of light shining back at you, you've already seen stars. And if you want to understand space in a simple, clear way without confusing explanations, make sure to subscribe.
Because on this channel, we break down the universe so anyone can understand it. So far, we've explored planets, asteroids, and comets. But today, we're talking about something even more important. Because without this, none of those things would exist. What is a star? At its simplest, a star is a massive ball of hot, glowing gas. But that simple definition doesn't even begin to capture how powerful or how important stars really are. Let's start with the closest star to us, the Sun. The Sun is a star at the center of our solar system. It provides the light and heat that make life on Earth possible. Every second, the Sun releases more energy than humanity has used in all of history. But how does it do that? The answer lies deep inside the core of the star. At the center of a star, temperatures reach millions of degrees. The pressure is so intense that atoms are forced together. Hydrogen atoms collide and fuse to form helium. This process is called nuclear fusion, and it releases an enormous amount of energy. That energy travels outward, eventually reaching the surface and radiating into space as light and heat. So when you feel sunlight on your skin, you are feeling energy that was created deep inside the sun's core. Now here's something incredible. Stars are not all the same. They come in different sizes, colors, and temperatures. Some are smaller and cooler than the sun. Others are much larger and far more powerful. The color of a star actually tells us how hot it is. Red stars are cooler. Yellow stars, like our sun, are medium in temperature. Blue stars are the hottest and the most energetic. Some stars are so massive that they burn through their fuel very quickly. Others are smaller and can last for billions, even trillions of years. But where do stars come from? Just like planets, stars have a beginning. Stars are born in massive clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. These clouds can be incredibly large, spanning light years across space. Over time, gravity pulls parts of the cloud together. As the material collapses, it heats up. Eventually, the pressure and temperature become high enough to trigger nuclear fusion. And just like that, a star is born. This process can take millions of years. But once a star begins fusion, it enters the longest stage of its life. This stage is called the main sequence. Our sun is currently in this stage. It has been shining for about 4.6 billion years and will continue for about another 5 billion years. But stars don't live forever. Eventually, they run out of fuel. And what happens next depends on the size of the star. Smaller stars, like the sun, will expand into red giants. They will grow larger, cooler, and more unstable. Eventually, They shed their outer layers, creating a beautiful glowing cloud.
What remains is a dense core called a white dwarf. Larger stars have much more dramatic endings. They can explode in a massive event called a supernova.
For a brief moment, a single star can shine brighter than an entire galaxy. These explosions scatter elements across space. Elements like carbon, oxygen, and iron, the very building blocks of planets and life. In fact, everything in your body was once created inside a star.
You are, quite literally, made of star stuff. After a supernova, what remains depends on the star's original mass. Some become neutron stars, extremely dense objects where matter is packed incredibly tightly.
Others collapse even further into black holes, regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. So stars are not just points of light in the sky. They are engines of creation. They create energy. They create elements. They shape galaxies, and they make life possible. Now let's zoom out even further. Our sun is just one star in a galaxy called the Milky Way, and the Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars. And beyond our galaxy, there are billions of other galaxies, each filled with their own stars, which means the number of stars in the universe is almost impossible to imagine. More than all the grains of sand on Earth.
Now think about this. Many of those stars have planets orbiting them, just like our sun, which means there could be countless worlds out there. Some of them might be similar to Earth. Some might be completely different.
And some might even support life. So when you look up at the night sky, you're not just seeing distant lights. You're looking at other suns, other systems, other possibilities. And each star has its own story, its own life, its own journey through the universe. The more we study stars, the more we understand how everything began, and the more we realize how connected we are to the universe around us. Because without stars, there would be no planets,
no water, no life, and no us. If you want to keep exploring the universe in a simple and fascinating way, make sure to subscribe and like the video, because in the next episode, we're going to explore something even bigger. What is a galaxy?
the massive structures that hold stars together and shape the universe itself. So subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next journey through space.